Hi everyone, my name is Orlando Castillo from CUNY BPL. In this video, I will show you how to configure the MX1101 temperature and relative humidity data logger. In order to configure this logger, you will need to have the HOBOConnect app installed on your phone or tablet. This video will show you how to configure the logger using an Android phone. For iPhone users, the layout of the app will be different, but the settings should be the same. Here at CUNY BPL, we may work on a separate video tailored to iPhone users, but for now, please follow along. Open the HOBOConnect app on your phone. Once open, you will be in the Devices section, which shows you the loggers your phone has detected. The first thing you want to do is head over to Settings. Where it says User Settings Units, change the option to US. This will change the temperature units from Celsius to Fahrenheit, which is what we want. Now you can go back to the Devices section. Here you will see all the loggers that have been detected by your phone, which may include the MX2301 temperature logger. If you have multiple MX1101 loggers, the only way to tell them apart is by their serial number shown on the app. The serial number on the logger itself is located on the bottom side. Tap on the logger and wait for your device to connect to the logger. At the top, you will see two tabs, Configuration and Live Data. Make sure you are in the Configuration tab. Now you will see the information on the MX1101 data logger. If you remain inactive for too long, you will see a timeout warning on the bottom of your screen. Press Stay Connected if you see this. Press the pencil icon on the bottom to configure the data logger. This will give you the ability to change certain settings. At the top, start by giving the logger a name. This name should be indicative of the location where you will install the logger. The current name is the serial number of the logger. We did this to help you identify the loggers should you be using more than one. If you are using a lot of loggers, it may become difficult to keep track of them, so HOBOConnect gives you the ability to group them. You can group loggers by tapping on the word Group and then create New Group. We recommend you name the group based on the location where you will install the loggers. For example, I created a group called Break Room, and then I pressed Add. And now it has been selected for me. So I press Save, and I have created a new group. As you configure each logger, if you want to add them to the same group, you have to press Group, and then select the one that you want, or you can create a new one. If you feel that creating a group is unnecessary for your project, then you can skip this step. Scroll down to see additional settings. Change the logging interval to 1 hour by changing hour to 1 first. Then change minutes to 0. And change seconds to 0 as well. Change Start Logging to On Date Time. And then set the time for when the logger should begin to collect data. In this demonstration, it is 12:13 p.m. and the HOBOConnect app by default has set the starting time to 1 p.m. Notice that the app uses a 24-hour clock, so 1 p.m. is displayed as 13. So I will move the hour forward by 2 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, or 15, giving me enough time to complete this configuration process and install the loggers on site. If you are using multiple loggers for your project, regardless of which loggers they may be, please set the exact same starting date and time for each of them. Change Stop Logging to When Memory Fills. Tap the Logging Mode setting and you will see several options. Check the Fixed Logging Mode option if it is not already selected. check the normal option and check the average option. Tap where it says Statistics Sampling Interval and select 1s or 1 second. Then click Save at the bottom. Set the Show LCD option to off. At the bottom of the window, you will see the Sensors and Alarm Setup section. Make sure it says Logging Enabled for both temperature and relative humidity. In my demonstration, the temperature channel is enabled. You can see it says Logging Enabled. The relative humidity channel, however, is disabled. To turn on a channel, tap on the channel and then press the small orange button to enable logging. You can tell that logging is enabled when a whole bunch of settings appear. You don't need to make changes to these settings. Simply click Save at the bottom. If I tap the temperature channel, which was already enabled, you can see the list of settings. That lets me know the channel is enabled. Finally, press the orange memory card symbol at the bottom to complete the configuration process. You have now configured the MX1101 logger to measure temperature. If you are using multiple loggers, you will need to repeat this process for each of them. If for any reason you need to change the settings, go back to the Devices section and select your logger. Allow your phone to connect to the logger and then make changes as necessary. For instructions on how to install the MX1101 logger, please watch our next video titled How to Install the MX1101 Temperature and Relative Humidity Data Logger. Thank you for watching.